Hey there, this is Sam and Rev aboard the Here's to Us, and thanks for joining us on our journey around the Great Loop.
Right. This is the first time you've been to our channel and you are interested in knowing what the Great Loop is all about, you should subscribe.
Yeah, today we're going to tell you about our trip from Dog River in Alabama, just south of Mobile, down to, across to Lulu's in Gulf Shores,
Alabama.
But we had stayed at Dog River for over 2 weeks, close to three weeks.
Right. Oh, wow.
And went home for Thanksgiving, which we had a great time with family. And we left some work to do, service the transmissions. We had a float switch on a bilge pump that was repaired, as well as we had a bridle crafted for the boat for when we're going to be anchoring and mooring. So all those things got done. One thing that we couldn't get done was we wanted to have a little canvas made for our rear cockpit window, and we just couldn't get it scheduled with the folks there were kind of busy, so that didn't work out. But folks at Dog River, a shout out to Susan and Captain Glenn and the team there. Just a great place to stay with your boat. A little skinny getting in there, but if you follow the channel, you won't have a problem. And on the way out, we followed the channel again.
Yeah.
Didn't have a problem.
And we understand that, 4 o'clock every afternoon, the shrimp boats come in there.
Yeah, we never.
And we never saw them. Our schedule didn't work, but our friends did, and they shared some shrimp.
Yeah.
But the shrimp boats go in there, and they'll sell you what was it, $4 a pound?
Yeah, something.
I don't know. I'm confused about the details, but you can get fresh shrimp right there at Dog River.
You could actually have your pot boiling and waiting, and the shrimp boats come in. You got live shrimp. You can't get any fresher than that. So really neat to do. We did see the boat called Captain Sid kind of works out of there, but we weren't able to catch him with our schedule.
Well, so yes, we left Dog River and went under this beautiful bridge to get back out to the channel. Like Sam said, he followed the breadcrumbs.
Yeah, you just follow the breadcrumbs
right back
and the
out.
route and the channel. The tide was only plus or minus less than a foot, so it wasn't a real factor. And the tides in that area are diurnal, which means there are only 2 tides a day, a high and a low.
Oh.
And a lot of places, semi-diurnal tides, you'll have 2 high tides and 2 low tides.
Oh,
so
wow.
take a look at that.
Okay.
And then, as the period goes on, sometimes the tides are higher than the other. So we're getting glued into looking at the tides.
Yeah.
Again.
I didn't start out to be a fan of the locks. I'm not sure I like them now, but anyway, they are a necessary evil because you did not have to worry about the tides at all whenever you have the lock situation.
Yeah, so no locks, but now we have tides to consider.
Right.
But the channel was, great, well marked. We saw as we were coming down that narrow channel into the Mobile ship channel, a number of tows, and we're able to time it that we missed them.
Yes.
Pelicans.
There was a lot of wildlife on this trip today. So exciting. The pelicans were everywhere. And we saw dolphins.
Dolphins, yeah.
Yes.
And we're trying to get the perfect dolphins picture.
We did. I'm sorry my video isn't better and my pictures aren't better. We saw a dolphin completely jump all the way out of the water, and it was incredible. Like we were at SeaWorld. That's what it felt like.
Maybe we'll have to put that camera on the front of the boat.
Oh,
just leave it run.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can do that. But anyway, wildlife on day markers.
Yes.
Shrimp boats.
Hanging out.
And
the
a lot
shrimp
of birds
boats.
following
The
shrimp boats.
I had never seen anything like this, but all the birds, and there were some dolphins too following the boats, but oh my goodness, many shrimp boats as we passed through that. That was the Mobile Bay.
That was the Mobile Bay and the Mobile ship channel, which is very wide and very deep. I saw depths of about 50 feet on that particular one. So there was also a security call that had us alarmed. We heard on, I guess, every 45 minutes they were calling it out, and I plotted the position. A 45-foot shrimp boat had capsized, plotted the position on there, and I guess, traveled about 2 or 3 miles abeam that position, but could not see any evidence. So I guess it had sunk into the water, and there was a security call about that in case people were transiting there. What else? Oh, and then we entered the intracoastal waterway.
We saw right before that happened. There were these two huge barges that passed each other as if they were on a highway, right? One going on the right, passing the other on the left, and that was cool to see. We got to hear them talk back and forth to each other.
Yeah,
and
so
then Sam got on the.
Yeah, we arranged to kind of wait until that passing was done. We throttled back because we knew they were going to pass, and it was narrow there. It's really the start of the intracoastal waterway, just north of Fort Morgan.
I thought coastal started when we got through that channel.
No, it actually started there. So the channel was kind of narrow, so we kind of hung back until they got their passing complete, and went, around the other tug that was going our way, or towboat that was going our way, and passed him on the one.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
No problem, Captain. Y'all have a safe trip, and you're one of the few captains on PC that knows the difference between a 1 and a 2. Appreciate you.
So, as the part narrowed there, we did see an area called Oyster Bay. It was shaped like an oyster,
right?
I
guess it's Oyster Bay. Maybe it's shaped like an oyster.
I don't
know.
Did you make that up, or you just?
No, it's called Oyster Bay.
okay.
It was on the South Shore there as we're going through.
And as we continued down that intracoastal waterway, there were homes on one side, all the way down. It looked like, do you think those were like weekend homes or all full-time homes? I think a little of both.
Vacation homes, but maybe evidence of some people living there full-time. But nevertheless, it was pretty cool. But, we're starting to get into the winter season here, so, maybe people will show up to, snowbirds coming from the north. Who knows? Who knows?
And then as we got closer, we could see a bridge, and the bridge told us we were almost there.
Yeah. So as we went
the bridge right behind us.
Yes, the bridge that you're seeing right behind us is we came past that and made a left turn into Lulu's Homeport Marina. Yeah. Where we tied up. Really a great spot here. We're right next to the showers and the restrooms and the restaurant. And we had a great dinner. We did. We went to the Lulu's restaurant, and the harbor host in the area met us. His name is Robbins Flynn. And he not only answered all of our questions, which is why we always call the harbor host, because they have the knowledge about the area. He also works for Curtis Stokes, and that was interesting. We met Curtis Stokes in Norfolk at the Fall Rendezvous. AGLCA Fall Rendezvous. We're at a table had dinner with Curtis Stokes and his wife, so that was kind of neat to see somebody that worked for Curtis Stokes. And we talked about boats, and we talked about the area.
Yes.
And he is aiming to do the Great Loop in about 5 years. So
it's
a great experience for him to talk to loopers as they come through, and very knowledgeable about boats.
But Lulu's was fun. It's got beach volleyball and ropes course and all kinds of things out here. Really incredible.
Yeah, I would imagine in the summertime this place is just crazy here. But it is kind of quiet, and so highly recommend to stop at Lulu's. And Lulu is Jimmy Buffett's sister.
Yeah.
So
you can tell looking around here. There's that influence.
Anyway, we'll see you at the next journey. I don't know where we're going.
We will.
But we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.
Here's the camera.
All right. Go ahead. Your intro.
Well, hello there. I'm Rev, and this is Sam, and we are traveling around America's Great Loop aboard the Here's to Us. If this is the first time you've seen our channel, consider subscribing, because we are I don't like any of this. Hey, welcome to our channel. I don't like that either.